I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been. If he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go! Let's go!
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the screen. 26. Say.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Let's go! Bang! Easy. Alert flare. Whip. Watch the 15.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Defense, let's go.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 18. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. 36. Roll out.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 22-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Hey, Delta. Mike 50. Here we go. Defense.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Go.
Greer to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yeah. 50 to Mike. 3 buzz.
Greer on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. 56. Mike, 56.
Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Mike, 56. Hey, exit. 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56. Mike, 56. Right.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 80 weapon.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Minus 42, minus 42. Blue dead. 42's a mark, 42's a mark.
On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We got 4. Now. Hey, don't look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Yo. Go.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. It got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Got it. Mike 50. I know he ain't got it. Check 3. One check. Hey, Mike 7. Mike's 50. Go. 50's the mark. Watch the back. Let's go.
From the 50, here's Greer. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's smooth. Check back. Ready?
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 40 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Nine yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Orbit. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd and 10, Greer. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Greer. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw on 3rd down. Greer. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, man. First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Sam on.
Check 24.
Hey, Delta.
A play fake. Now Greer to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Greer now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Greer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Bravo.
50 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Go.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. He's going to air one out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check, 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 check. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. 22. Go on. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Greer looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with your man. 5.
On 1st down, it's Greer. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Greer now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey, 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Patch it, 61, matchbox, right. Gone. Switch. Get it.
They'll run with Scarlett. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Back down. Stand up here. Deuce. X3. 218, chopper. Kill. Hey, lock it. Kill. Turn up. Watch. Spud. Topper.
Back to throw, Greer. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Greystone, travel. 942. Look at me. Door.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 24. Check 24. Shed.
Shine.
Like 42.
Let go.
McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game play, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
High 7.
Check. Slam. Shoot.
Check. Lucky. Hey, 88. Over. 319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double right. He's coming. Double up.
They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the 31, Rodgers, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he comes back with one complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
18. 54, Mike. 6 man. Mike. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth and unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And the Panther first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
42, Mike, 42. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Ready?
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
On the set.
Silver. Watch time.
Speed trip.
On third down, Greer. And the catch made by Johnson. 9 yards that time.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Greer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
15 line. 15 line.
Mike Football. Watch the run. They're running it.
Watch twist. Fire.
On 3rd and long, here is Greer.
Switch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Flight 56. Hey, Echo. We got it.
56 to Mike.
Right now. You got 58. Drop deep.
Kill.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Greer. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come to my work. We want it. Come. Hey, Alpha.
They fake the handoff. Now Greer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 50, Mike 50. Take me. Yes. Mike 50, Mike 50. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
From the 50, here's Greer. Thomas has got it, complete. And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, yeah, be liking my flavor, I think you got it, ice on the wrist. On the wrist, watch out, I never switch, you never switch.
listen, I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crust.